Welcome to McFarland High School's 2021 Musical Cabaret. This year has been strange beyond measure. Musical pun intended. I'm Paul Gregg, I teach music at McFarland High School, and I'm thrilled to introduce our show, which provides an opportunity for our talented vocalists to show off their fortes in a way that is safe for performers and audience members alike. I'm assuming you caught that second musical pun, but I mention it because everybody has been in lockdown for a year and you haven't had much in the way of clever wordplay lately. Trust me, this is comedy gold, people. At any point during this production, please visit mhschoirs.org and consider donating to support our students and choirs here at McFarland High School. We're hoping our first number will strike a chord with all of you. See what I did there? So let's start off with a plethora of princesses, a herd of highnesses, a rodeo of royalty. That's all I got. About 10 years ago, the musical Disenchanted premiered off Broadway. This hilarious show features all kinds of princesses, moving them into the real world with concerns about gender stereotypes, cultural diversity, and in this great song, what happens when, human beings are doing human things, like hankering for some French fries. Please enjoy Lily Grossman as Cinderella, Lily Gregg as Snow White, Ellys Roberts as Anna from Frozen, Lelena Chandonnet as Ariel, Lucia Matiner as Jasmine, Nicole Bolha as Belle from Beauty and the Beast, Chloe Bexson as Rapunzel, Brielle Bruce as Tiana from Princess and the Frog, and Rowan Krenz as Merida from Brave. Then next up, a thrilling tenor number from Stephen Sondheim's Children of Eden. You'll hear Evan Sercombe singing Lost in the Wilderness, a contemporary tune setting an Old Testament tale, Cain and Abel complaining about their parents Adam and Eve's failings that got them kicked out of paradise. But first, slide up to the table and dig into the song, All I Want to Do Is Eat.
Princess Complex rule number 323. Remember, girls, we're princesses. We never eat. I run 10 miles a day. I've never tasted a Milky Way. I had some ribs removed last week, and I skip every breakfast buffet. I breaststroke to Africa and back. I take hot yoga just to sweat out each snack. And I haven't eaten since yesterday, 'cause I'm told to keep my waistline shrinking, told to keep that weight number sinking, but I just can't stop thinking that all I wanna do is eat a burger. All I wanna do is eat. Even though princesses are told to stay light on their feet, that doesn't keep me from thinking all I wanna do is cheat. All I wanna do is eat. I got a Zumba dance and across all island just to fit in these pants. And I sucked down a bottle of Lebanese just last week, 'cause we're told to keep our metabolism popping, told to keep those extra pounds a dropping, but I just can't stop stopping to think all I wanna do is eat
a pizza.
All I wanna do is eat
Little W's.
Even though princesses are told they gotta have a tiny tight seat, that doesn't keep me from thinking that a single French fry would more than satisfy this hunger deep inside me. But in our films and books, it's all about our looks. So us hungry girls keep craving crash dieting, pound shaving, until we're going stark raving mad. All I wanna do is eat
Haagen-Dazs.
All I wanna do is eat Haagen-Dazs. That doesn't keep me from thinking that a hunk of strange cheese returns to her knees and fills me like no other. But in a fairy tale, the skinny princesses prevail, so we gotta keep our heart rates pumping. Jenny Craigin' and a rope jumping just to keep from getting pumping, yeah. All I want,
A Twinkie.
all I want,
Chicken nuggets.
even though princesses are told they gotta cut back on Are you done?
Thank
That doesn't keep me from thinking. All I wanna do is eat.
A Cheeto.
Eat,
A Dorito.
eat,
A burrito.
Eat, eat. I'm so hungry, I'm gonna eat. Eat. I'm so hungry, I'm gonna eat. Gonna eat till I'm louder. Gonna eat.
My friend Flounder. Eat sushi. All I want to do is eat some fried flounder. Flounder sticks. Flounder rolls.
He is your best friend.
I'm starving. I'm sorry. Proceed.
All I wanna do, all I wanna do, all I wanna do.
let's move from girl empowerment to something completely different. Boys being macho and stupid. Very, very stupid. Hello, I'm Carleen, and as we present to you these awesome musical numbers, please keep in mind that the MHS choral program could always use your help to support our various activities. We'll try and avoid being like a PBS pledge drive, but this is going to be a lot like a PBS pledge drive as we offer you opportunities to pledge your help. Okay, so back to me. That's right, focused entirely on me, Carleen. Really, the actors aren't that important compared to me, Carleen, one of your multi-talented MCs, #Carleen Rocks. One of the cool things about presenting the annual cabaret via a recording is that you get the chance to see me, Carleen, up close and personal. Another cool thing is that we can do some pretty cool video stuff to our scenes. City of Angels is a Tony Award-winning musical that tells the tale of a 1940s writer who is drafting a movie script about a hard-drinking private detective. The writer's story is told in color, while the detective has his story told in black and white, which is going to look so cool in this format. This number, You're Nothing Without Me, takes place at the end of Act 1 when the writer's fictional character comes to life to try and take control of things from the weak writer. Will Carles is the nerdy screenwriter, John Stuntebeck the hard-as-nails gumshoe, and Caleb Hafner plays a cop who hates the detective. I'm not in it, but you can think of me while you watch it. Me, Carleen.
You got nothing on me.
Sebastian Mandrill knew Hugh and the Kingsley girl were playing footsies way above the ankles, and he had the pictures to prove it. Mandrill goes through some kind of mumbo-jumbo meditation every night at the edge of the Kingsley estate where it overlooks the canyon. You went there to try and pay him off, knock him off, finish it in any way you could. If you hadn't panicked because the staff came running, you'd have climbed down to get the pictures, and you're gone. It took only one bullet. Even though Mandrill couldn't talk, it named you loud and clear.
This is a frame.
Famous first words.
Somebody set me up.
Whoever it is, I'm sending him roses.
Listen to me, last time was different, Manny.
Don't Manny me, ever. The more you've got, the more there is to throw away, pal. And you had it all. The badge, the money. Yanam et Gedab et. And you had it all. The badge, the dame. Seeing what she saw in you, that was hard enough. What killed me was the way she looked right through me to see it. The only thing that spoils your dying for me is the pain it might cause her.
So you're really gonna go through with this?
If she's anywhere around to know about it.
You're gonna cave in just like that? I wouldn't have believed it.
You wouldn't have believed it? Is that what you just said? You wouldn't have believed it. You? You are some gumshoe, you just don't think well. Get this dumb gumshoe, you come from my inkwell. Is your mouth lonely with 1 foot in there? Stone your brain only holds thoughts I put in there. Just what you are, I'll spell out. You are a novel pain. 1 speck of lint that fell out the last time that I picked my brain.
You are so jealous of my track record. Tolstoy, do tell us your feeble hack record. Your weak knees brand you soft and unstable. 1 small threat and you fold like a card table. You drool at my adventures. Your broads in bed are bored. Go home and soak your dentures. Your pen is no match for my sword.
You're nothing without me. I'm no one who'd go undefined. You wouldn't exist, you'd never be missed. I tell you, you're out of my mind. A show off, a blowhard. You're equal parts hot air and gold. And no one would doubt me. Without me, you're nothing at all. You're in my plot, I'm still your creator. I call each shot, I'm your private dictator.
You are so thick, you eat, breathe, sleep fiction. I'm your meal ticket, knee deep in sheet fiction.
You gloating ignoramus. You haven't any shame.
Hey, I'm a famous Seamus, and most people don't know your name.
You're nothing without me. Without me, you just disappear right into thin air, and no one would care or notice you ever were here. A puppet, an upstart, a loser who's destined to fall. I'm everything you always wanted to be. Let's deal with the issue, you wish you were me. You're nothing without me, you're nothing.
Let's go.
Manny, wait.
I said, keep my name out of your mouth.
You bastard.
Fade out. You're nothing without me, you're nothing at all. The end.
So, Carleen paid me $10 to say this. Wasn't that song so much better because you were thinking of Carleen? Now on with the show. How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying is another Tony Award-winning musical we are presenting to you tonight. This musical features 2 Broadway revivals. The leads have been played by 2 of the most famous high school students in the past 50 years, Matthew Broderick, aka Ferris Bueller, and Daniel Radcliffe, better known as Harry Potter. While Ferris and Harry might have handled the pandemic a little better than we have, there's no reason to believe that this musical number won't succeed. My puns are so much better than Alexia's. Our number features MHS's own teen idols, Alexis Udell, Claire Hall, and Michael Thorson. This adorable scene has Rosemary and Finch flirting with each other via matchmaker, Schmitty. Please enjoy Been a Long Day. And try not to think of Carleen, okay?
Stranger.
Oh, hi, Rosemary. Hi, Smitty.
Hi, Ponty. Been a long day, hasn't it?
Sure has.
I haven't seen you since you got your new job.
Oh, I've been working pretty hard.
Been a long day. Say, Rosemary, where are you having dinner tonight?
Well, that depends.
On what?
On where I'm having dinner.
Huh? Oh. Well, here it is 5 p.m., the finish of a long day's work. And there they are, both of them, the secretary and the clerk. Not very well acquainted, not very much to say, but I can hear those 2 little minds ticking away. Now she's thinking,
I wonder if we'll take the same bus.
and he's thinking,
There could be quite a thing between us.
Now she's
He
thinking,
really is a dear.
and he's thinking.
But what of my career?
Then she says, and he says,
Well, it's been a long day.
well, it's been a long day. Now she's thinking,
I wish that he were more of a flirt.
and he's thinking,
I guess a little flirting won't hurt.
now she's thinking,
Dinner we can meet.
and he's thinking,
We both gotta eat.
and she says, and he says,
Gesundheit. Well, it's been a long day.
well, it's been a long day. Hey, there's a yummy Friday special at Stouffer's. It's $1.90 vegetable plate. And on the bottom of the ad, not bad, service for two, $3.58. To make a bargain, make a date.
Wonderful.
It's fate.
Now she's thinking,
What female kind of trap could I spring?
and he's thinking,
I might as well forget the whole thing.
now she's thinking,
Suppose I take his arm.
and he's thinking.
Now, really, what's the harm?
Then she says,
Hungry?
and he says,
Yeah.
Yeah?
yeah.
Well, it's been a long day.
Well, it's been a long day. Well, it's been a long day.
Hello everyone, I'm Chloe Bexson, soon to be your favorite MC. I have the honor of introducing our next two musical numbers. First up will be McGinn singing Mr. Cellophane from the musical Chicago. One of the fun things about a cabaret show like this is the opportunity for our artists to perform songs that they wouldn't typically have a chance to sing in a show. Many of you will remember John C. Reilly's version of this song from the movie with Richard Gere and Renee Zellweger. Chicago has had 2 Broadway runs, earning a Tony for Best Musical, and has had 3 runs in the West End, in London, which is their version of Broadway. I don't know why the British have to have a different word from us for everything. They are so snooty. Anyway, the song is a mournful, soul-bearing explanation of an abandoned spouse who everyone just looks right through. I'm surprised the British didn't give Cellophane a stupid name, like Plastisnug or something like that. Following Cammy will be Drew Matheson and Annika Hauser singing For Good from the wildly popular Wicked. Wicked is the 5th longest running musical in Broadway history. For Good is sung by the 2 witches, Glinda and Elphaba, as a goodbye to one another. Made famous by Dina Menzel, you know her from Frozen and Rent and, Wicked. And Kristen Chenoweth, who you may know from anything ever. You cannot escape her, I swear. This song occurs at the end of the show, and you hear a bit of it again at the show's finale. So, just to recap, first we have Cammy with Mr. Cellophane, then Annika and Drew with For Good. Enjoy!
If someone stood up in a crowd and raised his voice up way up loud and waved his arm and shook his leg, you'd notice him. If someone in a movie show yelled, "Fire! In the second row! This whole place is a powder keg!" You notice him. And even without clucking like a hen, everyone gets noticed now and then. Unless, of course, that personage should be invisible, inconsequential. Me. Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane. residing in a person's flat, who fed you fish and scratched your ears, you'd notice him. Suppose he was a woman wed and sleeping in a double bed beside one man for 7 years. You'd notice him. Human beings made of more than air. With all that bulk, you're bound to see him there. Unless, of course, the human next to you is unimpressive, undistinguished. You know who. Should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell ya, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. Never even know. I hope I haven't taken up too much of your time.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes a sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me was made from what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a sky bird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed
Hello all, Ellys again. Okay, before we keep going, let me just remind you of the opportunities to support the MHS Choir program. We've got amazingly talented singers and that can use your help to, sing more and better? I got nothing else. Go to mhschoirs.org. Okay, next up is the scene from the 25th annual Putnam Spelling Bee. The MHS Theater Program did this production in the spring of 2017. This is yet another Tony Award-winning musical and has an original cast including Daniel Flogger, perhaps better known as Jacob from Harry Potter prequel movie series Fantastic Beasts, and Jesse Tyler Ferguson, who played Mitchell from Modern Family. This scene features Schwartzy, the youngest competitor in the spelling bee, getting even more stressed out than usual because of her two moms who are intense and her fellow competitors who are insane. And then Leaf Coneybear, upon spelling a word wrong, realizes that he won just by competing. The spellers are Annika Hauser as Schwartzy, Will Carls as Leaf, Nora Warbrowski as Macy, Lily Gregg as Olive, Linnea Sandonay as the spelling bee judge, and Schwartzy's two moms, Avery Weaver and yours truly, Ellys Roberts. Sit back and enjoy the emptily named Woe Is Me.
Ladies and gentlemen, our final spellers. Let's give them a hand. We have homeschooled from the basin, Leaf Coneybear.
Mom! We're in the finals!
From Our Lady of Intermittent Sorrows, Marcy Park.
I'm not all business.
From Garrison Elementary, Olive Ostrovsky.
Miss Peretti, my dad.
And from the Magna Magnet Grammar School, Logan Schwartz and Grubinier.
I'd just like to take one moment to thank my two moms, Deb Schwartz and Kate Grubinier, for being so supportive of me in all of my endeavors. Thank you, Moms.
We hate losers.
No one likes a loser.
Which is why we
you're a
discipline. God
winner.
hates losers. Because losers do not know how to win.
Oh, but we have faith in you, honey.
Yes, we do.
I hope you can love me, America. I'm gunning for first prize. Here's why you should love me, America. My needs I cannot overemphasize. I make myself crazy, being what my moms hope I'll be. But what about me, Moms? What about me? Jesus Christ! What about me?
Practice your breathing, Logan.
Though I practice yoga, I don't breathe. I try not to disappoint the sis. Disappoint the moms who my friends mock. Kids are mean, kids don't talk. All my so-called friends roll their eyes, they're incredibly petty. Because my moms are my moms and know right enough already. Woe is me, woe is me. Which is why I gotta win this spelling bee.
Take a picture for her BM.
Mom, don't call her that, Kate.
Sorry, her birth mother.
Peggy Jenkins, who would be very proud if she could see you spell. My birth mother lives in Kansas, Mo. In a trailer, in a park.
Tornadoes!
Every now and then she sends a card. Life and men, she writes, are hard. She would like to meet me when I've grown and I burst like a comet. But I'm so stressed by my threats, I just wanna up and vomit. Woe is me, woe is me. Which is why I gotta win this spelling bee.
Smart, be cool, be an adult, be remarkably adroit in social situations. Be
Woe
smart, be
is
cool, be smart, be cool, be
Woe
smart, be
is
cool, be
me.
smart, be
Which is why I gotta win this
Which is why she's gotta win this spelling
bee.
Miss Schwartz and Grubinier, please spell indicant.
Indicant. I-N-D-I-C-A-N-T. Indicant.
Correct. Mr. Coneybear, please spell vulpine.
Vulpine. V-U-L-P-I-N-E. Vulpine?
Correct. Miss Ostrovsky, hallux.
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 H-A-L-L-U-X. Hallux.
Correct. Miss Park, Roibos.
Roibos.
Correct. Miss Schwarzenegger. Tilapia.
Tilapia.
Correct. Mr. Coneybear. Miss Park.
I see.
Miss Ostrovsky. Spell weevil.
Why, yes, of course. W E E V I L. Weevil.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Miss Schwarzenegger. Please spell peregrine.
Part of speech?
Noun.
Cora, what?
Form.
From the Tupi?
No.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Yes.
L-I
B-A!
Q-U-P-E cleat.
That is correct. Mr. Coneybear, that is correct. Miss Park, that is correct. 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 I'm sorry, but that is incorrect.
It isn't?
The correct ending is ILLA, chinchilla.
I hear the bell. That, I think, is not an inviting sound. That little ding. To me, it brings a plaintive air. I always thought that life was fair. I mean, I've never felt a reason for despair. They say a bell can break your heart, but just not mine. Since I opine, I think I know I'm smart. Apple juice, please.
I think everything's just going smashingly well, don't you? I'm Cami McGinn, and I'm happy to be your next guide on your journey through the great songs of musical theater. Since I know you agree with me, remember you have the opportunity to contribute if you so desire. Not being pushy, just providing information in a subtle, non-judgmental way. You need to do you, my friends. So next up, we have two more awesome songs. First, Letitia Hollard and Will Carl singing If Momma Was Married from the musical Gypsy. This is the first of few songs from Stephen Sondheim. Gypsy debuted more than 60 years ago, and it's a well-known and popular show. The song follows the efforts of Mama Rose to raise her two daughters in show business. Gypsy's had 5 Broadway productions and has won multiple Tonys. Frank Rich, the longtime New York Times drama critic, says Gypsy is the musical theater equivalent of King Lear. Yeah, I guess that doesn't really sell the song, does it? I'm gonna have to leave it to Letitia and Will to bring it on home. If Momma Was Married is normally sung by Rose's two daughters. But again, we have a chance to break that mold in this cabaret. That song will be followed by Nora Lobinski singing What I Did for Love for the Tony Award-winning musical A Chorus Line. It was the longest-running Broadway show in musical history. And Chill was beaten out by Cats and remains the 7th longest running show ever. Telling the story of 17 dancers auditioning for 8 spots in a chorus on a new musical, What I Did for Love comes from real dancers talking about their life and the sacrifices they made to be professional performers. What I Did for Love comes near the end of the show after one of the dancers severely injures his knee and is taken to the hospital. The director asks the remaining dancers what will they do when they can no longer perform. This number describes the desire to have no regrets when it's all over. Please enjoy Will and Letitia and then Nora in these next 2 numbers.
Hello, my name is Letitia Hollard. I'm contestant number 1 for the role of June. Thank you. If Mama was married, we'd live in a house as private can be. Just Mama, 3 ducks, 5 canaries, a mouse, 2 monkeys, 1
If Mama was married, I'd jump in the air and give all my toe shoes to you. Get all these hair ribbons out of my hair, and once and for all I get Mama out too. If Mama was married.
Mama, get out your white dress. You've done it before.
Without much success. Mama, Godspeed and God bless. We're not keeping score. What's 1 more or less? Oh, Mama, say yes and waltz down the aisle. Well, you may.
I'll gladly support you. I'll even escort you.
And I'll gladly give you away. Oh, Mama,
get
married today. If Mama was married, there wouldn't be any more. Let me entertain you. Let me make you smile. I will do some kicks.
I will do some tricks.
Let's sing out, Louise. Oh, you think you're so funny? Why, you little Mama, please take our advice.
We are in the lunch.
I'm not Fanny Bryce. Mama will buy you the rights. If only this once you wouldn't think twice. It could be so nice if Mama got married to stay.
But Mama gets married.
And never gets carried away. Oh, Mama.
Kiss today goodbye. The sweetness and the sorrow. Wish me luck, the same to you. But I can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. Look, my eyes are dry. The gift was ours to borrow. It's as if we always knew.
Kiss today goodbye and point me toward tomorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. What I did for love. Love is never gone as we travel on. That's what we'll remember. Kiss today goodbye and point me toward tomorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, can't regret what I
Hello everyone, I'm Shania Holden, and it's my privilege to introduce our next number. It's a tune that everyone knows, and it's our honor to give you back that earworm you thought you had gotten rid of when your youngest had turned 10. That's right, it's back, The Lion King's Hakuna Matata. And yes, in case you were wondering, The Lion King has also won a Tony Award. And in case you had managed to forget, Hakuna Matata was written by Sir Elton John and Tim Rice, and is a Swahili phrase meaning no worries. Surprisingly, it had lost the Oscar to the song Can You Feel in Love Tonight, another song from The Lion King. Why, you may ask, aren't we doing the song that won the Oscar? Because we know what we are doing since we inquired. Are you inquired? No. So trust us. Sit back, listen, and enjoy our performance of this song. I said sit. Enjoy Charlie Harrison, John H., and Avery Weaver as Simba, Pumbaa, and Timon.
Get out of here!
Gee, I love this. Bowling for buzzards. Hey, Timon, you might want to come take a look at this. I think it's still alive.
Right, what have we got here? Yikes, it's a lion! Pumbaa, move it!
But Timon, it's just a little lion. Look at him, so cute and all alone. Can we keep him?
Pumbaa, are you nuts? Lions eat guys like us.
But he's so little.
And he's gonna get bigger.
Well, maybe he'll be on our side.
Now that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Maybe he'll be on our side. I think I got it. What if he's on our side? You know, having a lion around might not be such a bad idea. You okay, kid?
I guess so.
Where are you going?
Nowhere.
Gee, he looks blue.
I'd say more brownish gold.
No, I mean he's depressed.
Oh. So, kid, what's eating you?
Nothing. He's at the top of the food chain. So, where are you from?
It doesn't matter. I can't go back.
Oh, you're an outcast. So are we.
What'd you do, kid?
Something terrible. I don't want to talk about it.
Good. We don't want to hear about it.
Oh, Timon. Is there anything we can do, kid?
Not unless you can change the past.
Ooh, you know, in times like these, my buddy Timon here says, you gotta put your behind in your past.
No, lie down before you hurt yourself. It's
You gotta put your past behind you.
Oh.
Listen, kid, bad things happen and you can't do anything about it. Right?
Right.
Wrong. When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world. Repeat after me. Hakuna Matata.
What?
Hakuna Matata. It means no worries.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase.
Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze.
It means no worries for the rest of your days.
It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata?
Yeah, it's our motto.
What's a motto?
Nothing. What's the matter with you?
Listen, kid, these 2 words will solve all your problems.
Yeah, take my buddy Pumbaa here. Why? When he was a young warthog.
When I was a young warthog.
Very nice.
Thanks.
He found his aroma lacked a certain appeal. He could clear the savannah after every meal.
I'm a sensitive soul, though I seem thick-skinned. And it hurt that my friends never stood downwind. And oh, the shame.
He was ashamed.
Thought of changing my name.
What's in a name?
And I got downhearted.
How did you feel?
Every time that I...
Pumbaa, not in front of the kids.
Oh, sorry.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. Sing it, kid! It's
our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata.
Welcome to our humble abode.
You live here?
We live wherever we want, kid.
Yeah, home is where your rump rests. Gee, I'm starved.
I'm so hungry I could eat a whole zebra.
We're fresh out of zebra.
Any antelope?
No.
Hippo?
No. Nuh-uh. Listen, kid. If you're gonna live with us, you gotta eat like us. Oh, hey, this looks like a great place to rustle up some grub.
Oh, what's that?
A grub. What's it look like?
Ew, gross.
Tastes like chicken.
Slimy, yet satisfied.
This is the great place. No rules, no responsibilities, and best of all, no worries. Well, kid, enjoy.
Okay. Here goes. Hakuna Matata? Huh. Slimy? Yet satisfying.
That's it!
Hakuna Matata. 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 Hakuna.
It means no worries for the rest of your days.
It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata.
We say Hakuna.
I say Matata.
Hakuna.
Matata.
Hakuna.
Matata.
Hakuna Matata. Ta.
Hello everyone, I'm Rowan Krenz, the most talented of the MCs this evening, but you didn't need me to tell you that. So we'll stay in the land of fantasy with 2 songs from the brilliant Stephen Sondheim and James Lapine musical, Into the Woods. The MHS musical program did Into the Woods in the fall of 2016, and the mashup of fairy tales is both hilarious and poignant. A Tony Award-winning musical and beloved movie featuring Meryl Streep, Anna Kendrick, Chris Pine, and James Corden, Into the Woods tells the story of Cinderella, Little Red Riding Hood, Jack, He Who Climbed Up Ye Olde Beanstalk, among others, along with a story created for the musical about a baker and his wife, who were cursed by the witch next door because his father had stolen from her. The first song is The Witch's Rap, where the witch explains to the baker and his wife what's going on with the curse, and her weird obsession with vegetables. Letitia Hollard plays the witch, Cami McGinn is the baker's wife, and Cooper Hildbrand plays the baker, and I'll fill the role of the narrator, since, I'm already here.
Because the baker had lost his mother and father in a baking accident, well, at least that's what he believed, he was eager to start a family of his own, and he was concerned that all of his efforts until now had failed.
Who might that be?
We have sold our last loaf of bread.
It's the witch from next door! We have no bread.
Of course you have no bread.
What do you wish?
It's not what I wish. It's what you wish. Nothing cooking in there now, is there?
The old enchantress wanted to tell the couple about the spell she placed on their house.
What spell?
In the past, when you were no more than a babe, your father brought his young wife and you to this cottage. They were a handsome couple, but not handsome neighbors. You see, your mother was with child, and she had developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at my garden and told your father that what she wanted more than anything in the world was greens, and nothing but greens. Parsley, peppers, cabbages, and celery, asparagus, and watercress, and fiddleford, and lettuce. He said, all right, but it wasn't quite. Because I caught him in the autumn in my garden one night. He was robbing me, raping me, rooting through my rutabaga, raiding my arugula, and ripping up my rampion, my champion, my favorite. I should have laid a spell on him right there. Could have turned him into a dog, or a chair, or But I let him have the rampion. I'd lots to spare. In return, however, I said, fair is fair. You will let me have the baby that your wife will bear, and we'll call it square.
I had a brother?
No! But you had a sister.
But the witch refused to tell him any more of his sister, not even that her name was Rapunzel. She went on.
I thought I had been more than reasonable, and that we all might live happily ever after. But how was I supposed to know what your father had also hidden in his pocket? You see, when I had inherited that garden, my mother had warned me that I would be punished if I were ever to lose any of the beans. Beans? The special beans! I let him go. I didn't know he'd stolen my beans. I was watching him crawl back over the wall. The bang! Crash and the lightning smash! And well, that's another story. Never mind. Anyway, at last a big day came. They made my claim. Don't take away the baby. They screamed and screeched, but I did. And I hid her where she'll never be reached. And your father cried and your mother died. And for extra measure, I admit it was a pleasure. I said, sorry, I'm still not mollified. And I laid a little spell on them. You too, son. That your family tree will always be a barren one. So there's no more fuss and there's no more scenes, and your garden thrives. You should see the nectarines. I'm telling you the same thing I tell kings and queens. Don't ever, never, ever mess around with my greens! Especially the beans.
How awesome was that? And that narrator, wow. So Sondheim certainly is in the Musical Theater Hall of Fame. And just as in his Pulitzer Prize-winning musical, Sunday in the Park with George, Into the Woods has a very different tone in Act 2 as opposed to Act 1. Act 1 ends with everybody getting what they wanted. Act 2 shows us what happens after the happily ever after, when everybody's dreams coming true turns out to be sorta, kinda, not so perfect at all. Cinderella's prince abandons her in the woods for another woman. Little Red and Jack's mothers are accidentally killed by the giant's wife as she seeks revenge for her husband's death. The baker's wife was killed by the giant as well. She was the one with Cinderella's prince, FYI. So now we have the baker as an unwilling father figure towards Jack, and Cinderella assuming the mantle of responsibility for Little Red, as they all wait to battle the giant's wife. They sing No One Is Alone together, with Cooper Hildebrand back as the baker, Drew Matheson as Cinderella, Larissa Micklebank playing Little Red, and Evan Sercombe plays Jack. As the sun sets and they await their destiny, they talk about right and wrong, good and evil, mundane stuff like that. Please enjoy No One Is Alone.
They're almost finished. You see over there between those two trees? When the giant comes, we're to send her over there.
Good.
I wanted to climb the tree too.
Well, I'm glad you're here to help me. What's wrong?
My granny's gone.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I think my granny and my mother would be upset with me.
Why?
They said to always make them proud. And here I am about to kill somebody.
Not somebody, a giant who has been doing harm.
But the giant's a person too. Aren't we to show forgiveness? Mother would be very unhappy with these circumstances.
Mother cannot guide you. Now you're on your own. Only me beside you. Still you're not alone. No one is alone. Truly, no one is alone. Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood. Others may deceive you. You decide what's good. You decide alone. But no one is alone.
I wish.
I know.
Wait until my mother hears I've slain the giant.
Jack, your mother is dead.
Dead? Was she killed by the giant?
She was arguing with the giant, trying to protect you. She was struck a deadly blow by the prince's steward.
No. Why would he do that?
He was afraid she was provoking the giant.
Can no one bring her back?
No one.
That steward will pay for this. After we slay the giant, I will slay him.
You will do nothing of the kind.
But he shouldn't have killed my mother, right?
I guess not.
Then he must die.
Well, no.
Why not?
Because that would be wrong.
What he did was wrong. He should be punished.
He will be. Somehow.
How?
I don't know. Stop asking me questions I can't answer.
I'm going to kill him.
Then kill him. No. Don't kill him.
Mother isn't here now.
Wrong things, right things.
Who knows what she'd say?
Who can say what's true?
Nothing's quite so clear now.
Do things, fight things.
Feel you've lost your way.
You decide, but you are not alone.
Believe me, no one is alone.
No one is alone, believe me.
Truly,
you move just a finger. Say the slightest word. Something's bound to linger. Be heard. No one acts alone. Careful, no one is alone. People make mistakes, fathers. People make mistakes, holding to their own, thinking they're alone.
Honor their mistakes.
Fight for their mistakes.
Everybody makes
one another's terrible mistakes. Witches can be right, giants can be good. You decide what's right. You decide what's good. Just remember, someone is on your side. Our side, someone else is not. While we're seeing our side, maybe we forgot. They are not alone. No one is alone.
Hard to see the light now.
Just don't let it go. Things will come out right now. We can make it so. Someone is on your side.
Hello, friends. Mr. Gregg here again to introduce a few more of our great performances. We will be hearing 2 more songs in the next segment. First up will be another song from our good friend Stephen Sondheim. You may be picking up on the vibe that he writes music that actors love to perform. We'll hear You Can Drive a Person Crazy from the musical Company. It was nominated for a record-setting 14 Tonys and won 6, along with picking up even more Tony Awards when it was later revived on Broadway. In the show, Robert is a relationship-averse young man with 5 married couples as his friends, coaches, mentors, and role models, though they don't always perform any of those roles very well. 3 women he is dating join together to sing this song, chastising him for being such a commitment phobe. You Could Drive a Person Crazy is a fast-paced homage to the female close harmony songs of the 40s and 50s, and we'll hear this delightful number from Claire Hall, Lucy Hodgkins, and Larissa Mickelbank. Then we'll have the first of 3 numbers from the longest-running musical in Broadway history. Can you guess what it is? If you know it, then you should consider going to mhschoirs.org and making a donation to help make more evenings like this possible. And if you don't know it, you should consider going to mhschoirs.org and donating to ensure that you keep getting wildly informative lessons on musical theater from incredibly well-performed persons like all of these amazing students. The show is, of course, Phantom of the Opera. Okay, so the story involves a guy in a mask and a cape making a chandelier fall down and a bunch of people singing. It's more than that. This song is All I Ask of You, performed by Lily Grossman and Caleb Hafner. We find the young lovers Raoul and Christine vowing to love and protect one another. So here we go with songs from Company and Phantom of the Opera.
You can drive a person crazy. You can drive a person mad. First you make a person hazy, so a person can't be had. Then you leave a person dangling, sadly, outside your door, which it only makes a person gladly want you even more. I could understand a person if he said to go away. I could understand a person if you have to do it again. A person that titillates a person and then leaves her flat is crazy. He's a troubled person. He's a truly crazy person himself.
Jerk. I think you're crummy. What's yours?
Turkey.
When a person's personality is personable, you shouldn't ought to sit like a lump. It's harder than other personable. Try to get you off of your head.
Single and attentive and attractive a man is everything a person can wish.
But turning on of a person is the act of a man who likes to pull the hooks out of fish. Knock, knock, is anybody there? Knock, knock, it really isn't fair. Knock, knock, I'm working on my charms. Knock, knock, the zombie's in my arms. Oh, that sweet affection, what is wrong? Where's the loose connection? How long, oh Lord, how long? Bobby, baby, Bobby, booby, Bobby, you can drive a person buggy. You can blow a person's cool, doo-doo, doo-doo. First you make a person feel all huggy, while you make them feel a fool, doo-doo, doo-doo. When the person says that you've upset her, that's when you're good. You impersonate a person better than a zombie should. I could understand a person if he wasn't good in bed, doo-doo, doo-doo. I could understand a person if he actually was dead, doo-doo, doo-doo. Exclusive you, elusive you. Will anybody ever get the gist of you? You're crazy, you're a lovely person. You're moving, deeply maladjusted, never to be trusted. Crazy person, you're so. Bobby is my hobby and I'm giving it up.
Forget these wide-eyed fears. I'm here with you, beside you, to guard you and to guide you. Let me be your freedom. Let daylight dry your tears. I'm here with you, beside you, to guard you and to guide you.
Serve me every waking moment. Turn my head with talk of summertime. Soon leave me with you, none always. Promise me that all you say is true. That's all I ask of you.
Let me be your shelter. Let me be your light. You're safe, no one will find you. Your fears are far behind you.
All I want is freedom, a world with no more night, and you always beside me, to hold me and to hide me.
And say you'll share with me one love, one lifetime. Let me lead you from your solitude. Say you need me with you here beside you. Anywhere you go, let me go too. Christine, that's all I ask of you.
So share with me
That's all I ask of you.
I'm Chloe Bexson, the Cat in the Hat, back with our next song, which comes from the show Seussical. While not a huge success initially, Seussical became big with schools and community groups over the years due to its whimsical and clever songs. Speaking of whimsical and clever, let's talk about MHS choirs. Guess what? If you want to take a moment and contribute to the choral program, we can be even more whimsical and clever. Just take a second, go to MHS choirs, donate, and you've got it. You have contributed. It's a win-win, people. Dr. Seuss has a place near and dear to the hearts of parents and kids alike. His gentle lessons on community, kindness, and taking care of each other and our planet are as relevant today, unfortunately, as they were when they were written. Dr. Seuss's genius was presenting these lessons in the aforementioned style of whimsy and cleverness. We'll listen to Alone in the Universe and One Feathered Tale. Eli Gregg is Horton, Abby Wilson is JoJo, Lucy H. is Gertrude McFuzz, and me. JoJo is sent to military school and meets a friend, Horton, while there. But Gertrude, who is in love with Horton, is afraid he doesn't notice her. Friendship and first love are always resonant themes, especially in stressful times like these. Please enjoy these songs.
Why, one thing, and you dragged me right on the stage. An unusual story will soon be unfurled of an elephant trying to save a small world.
I've been guarding this clover for over a week, getting laughed at for thinking that a dust speck can speak. Well, let them all laugh. I'll try not to mind, for I've found something that they'll never find. There's a magic in the leaf, in the water, in the air, tiny planets, hidden worlds, all invisible. Not a person seems to know, not a person seems to care. There is no one who believes a thing I say. Well, I'm fairly certain at one time or other, great thinkers all feel this way. I'm alone in the universe, so alone in the universe. I've found magic, but they won't see it. They all call me a lunatic. Okay, call me a lunatic. If I stand on my own, so be it. 'Cause I have wings, yes, I can fly around the moon and far beyond the sky. And one day soon, I know there will be one small voice in the universe, one true friend in the universe, who believes in me.
I'm alone in the universe, so alone in the universe. My own planets and stars are glowing. They don't notice anything, not one person is listening. They don't have any way of knowing. I have wings.
Yes, I can fly around the moon and far beyond the sky. Someday soon you will hear my plea. One small voice in the universe,
one true friend in the universe.
Please believe in me.
It's me, Jojo, the mayor's daughter.
I'm Horton, the elephant.
Are you real, or are you a very large think?
Oh, I'm real, alright. I would state that in ink.
In my thinks, I imagine a lot of strange things, and go to strange places as if I had wings. I love a good think.
Well, that goes for me double.
Sometimes my thinks are what get me in trouble.
When you think, do you dream?
In bright colors!
Me too! And I go to strange places like Seussical.
When you think, do you think you could fly to the stars?
Little friend, no one else could have thinks such as ours. Yes, I have wings, and I can fly around the moon and far beyond the sky. You called my name, and you set me free. One small voice in the universe.
One true friend in the universe. Who believes in me?
Good night, Jojo.
Good night, Horton. See you in Seussical. The scene's over, but there's more to be heard. There sits our hero. Who enters?
The bird. Love song for Horton. Number 437. There once was a girl bird named Gertrude McFuzz, and she had the smallest plain tail ever was. One droopy droop feather was all that she had. Oh, that one feather made Gertrude so sad. She curled it, she dyed it, she gave it a puff. She decked it with flowers, but it wasn't enough. For no matter what, it just was what it was. A tail that simply wasn't meant to catch the eye of an elephant. The one feather tail of Miss Gertrude McFuzz.
I'm back, Carleen. I know, right? So our next couple of numbers bring back some familiar faces. First up, we have Move, You're Steppin' on My Heart from the musical Dreamgirls. Winning a Tony during its 1982 debut and having 2 Broadway runs and 3 national tours, this is the song of a trio called The Dreams. They sing Move, You're Steppin' on My Heart at a talent show early in their careers where it catches the attention of a talent scout setting up their big break. Our friends from the song You Can Drive a Person Crazy are back. Larissa Mickelbank, Lucy Hodgkins, and Claire Hall to perform this great song. Then we have our second selection from Phantom. I'm guessing we're doing 3 songs from Phantom because, well, Phantom wears a mask and, masks are like totally in now. Makes sense, right? This song takes place after Christine's big opera debut. She confesses to her friend Meg that she has been aided in her singing by an unseen tutor she knows as the Angel of Music, which is the name of the song. Lily Grossman and Cami McGinn will take on this number, so please enjoy Move and Angel of Music. Okay, ladies, knock yourselves out.
Move, but a coward that just keeps holding me down. I feel just like a flower that you're keeping stuck in the ground. Move, move, move right out of my life. Move it out of my life. Move, move, move right out of my life. Move it out of my life. Move, move, move right out of my life. You are so horribly satanic, the way you lead me around. I feel just like the Titanic, always stepping on my style. Stepping on my style, yes you are. Said move, move. I wanna breathe for a while. I wanna breathe for a while. Move, move, move right out of my life. Move out of my life. Yeah, out of my life. Move right out of my life. So much pain to strive. So why don't you pack it up and move me to the Hakuna? Move right out of my life. Please move, 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 move. 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 Please move out of my life. Christine, Christine. Where in the world have you been hiding? Will you ever find? I only wish I knew your secret. Who is your great tutor?
Hi, I'm Cammy McGinn once again. Your Good Man Charlie Brown has had 2 off-Broadway productions and 2 Broadway productions over 4 different decades. Its off-Broadway revival occurred in 2016, 50 years after its original performance. McFarland High School presented Charlie Brown in the spring of 2017, and people loved it almost as much as Charlie Brown loved the little red-haired girl. Charlie Brown is such a sympathetic character, one we cherish each holiday season, because there's a holiday special for almost every holiday. Who remembers Charlie Brown's greatest Arbor Day ever? Just me? Okay. Charlie's friends, along with his frenemy, Lucy, drags him kicking and screaming to happiness in pretty much every cartoon they've ever made about him. Sound like anyone you know? This scene is Beethoven Day, a song added to the mid-90s revival. The one that first brought Wicked's Kristen Chenoweth to the attention of audiences. Schroeder, you know, the one who plays piano and is stalked by Lucy, is spreading the word about Beethoven's birthday and throwing a party. Schroeder is Evan S., Charlie Brown is Caleb H., Elena plays Lucy, Eli is Linus, Brielle is Sally, and Lily is Snoopy. Enjoy!
I couldn't decide if I wanted fudge marble, chocolate, rocky road, or vanilla. I chose fudge marble. Then I had to choose between the sugar cone or the plain cone. I chose the sugar cone. So what happened? I walk outside and drop the whole thing on the sidewalk. Don't tell me my life isn't a Shakespearean tragedy.
Today's my grandfather's birthday, Charlie Brown.
How old is he?
67. It's hard to believe he was once a human being.
Why is it that I always have my food in the red bowl and my water in the blue bowl? One of these days, I'm gonna have my water in the red bowl and my food in the blue bowl. Life is too short not to live it up a little.
Schroeder, do piano players make a lot of money?
Money? Who cares about money? This is art, you blockhead. I'm playing great music, and playing great music is an art. Do you hear me? An art. 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 Art!
You fascinate me. What? What?
Call the principal and hand in the news. We've got a holiday that he can't refuse. A day of harmony, a day of music. Beethoven's birthday.
Beethoven Day.
A reverential mission.
Beethoven Day?
The hope of each musician. No more am I the only guy to stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray.
Beethoven Day?
Yes, as in Ludwig von Beethoven, composer, born 1770, died 1827. The eldest of 3 sons, Ludwig's mother was the chief overseer of the kitchen.
Whatever! Schroeder, I just want to let you know that I'm on your side. I want to help you publicity-wise with Beethoven's birthday. After all, this is a really big thing.
Thanks for your support, but I just don't want to see Beethoven's birthday commercialized.
Commercialized?
Yes! The next thing you know, they'll be selling Beethoven's t-shirts.
Beethoven Day.
If you're wondering how do we start, just blow the music till you know it by heart. We're gonna celebrate, we'll have a party. Beethoven's birthday.
Beethoven Day.
And when you state the title,
Beethoven Day.
you'll hear a great recital. The right of every boy and girl to stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray. Beethoven Day.
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 Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day.
Beethoven Day. A philharmonic rumble.
Beethoven Day.
A polyphonic jumble. A humble dedication as we stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray.
I got it! We'll demand full-page ads in every newspaper.
No.
We'll start a chain of Beethoven superstores.
But
in a theme park.
We can have a bake sale. It's too commercial. Let's imagine it, that glorious hour, filled with emotion, yet inspired with power, as we all honor the man we adore. On the day we place the newest face on Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore.
Beethoven Day, a moment of reflection. Beethoven Day, a classical injection. So facing this direction, we begin it today.
Beethoven
Direction, everybody can
Beethoven
Day. Stand up and say, hooray!
Time to celebrate
Beethoven
Beethoven
Day.
La 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 la, hooray!
Well, we're nearing the end of this amazing cavalcade of talent with just 2 songs to go. I'm Shania, and I'm happy to be back to introduce the penultimate number.
Thanks, Shania. In a trio of solos, we will first hear Alexis Udell singing the Christmas Lullaby from Jason Robert Brown's Songs for a New World. This is an abstract musical, a series of songs all connected by a theme, the moment of decision. In this song, the character is comparing her pregnancy reflections to those of Mary from the Bible. Then Logan Spahos will sing us the song Camelot from the show Camelot. It's not Monty Python, but it does have its moments. Logan is King Arthur in disguise as a commoner singing the praises of his land.
Our final selection from Phantom of the Opera will have Lily Grossman singing Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again. Christine is torn between her love for her secret fiancé, Raoul, and her admiration of the Phantom.
In this scene, Christine visits her father's grave, hoping to find inspiration and guidance from his memory, truly wishing he were there again with her. Without further ado, please enjoy some more of our talented singers.
I'll never have the power to control the land or conquer half the world or claim the sun. I'll never be the kind who simply waves her hand and as a million people do the things I wish I'd done. But in the eyes of heaven, my place is assured. I carry with me heaven's grand design. Gloria, Gloria, we'll sing the name of the Lord, and He will make me shine. And I will be like Mother Mary with a blessing in my soul. And I will give the world my eyes so they can see. And I will be like Mother Mary with a blessing in my soul. For the future of the world inside of me.
And I will be like Mother Mary with the blessing in my soul. And I will give the world my eyes so they can see. And I will be like Mother Mary with the blessing in my soul. And the future of the world inside of me. And I will be like Mother Mary with the power in my veins to believe in all the things I yet to be. And I will be like Mother Mary, and I'll suffer any pains for the future of the world. For the future of the world inside of me.
It's true, the crown has made it clear. The climate must be perfect all the year. A law was made a distant moon ago here. July and August cannot be too hot. And there's a legal limit to the snow here in Camelot. The winter is forbidden till December, and exits March the 2nd on the dot. By order, summer lingers through September in Camelot. Camelot, Camelot. I know it sounds a bit bizarre, but in Camelot, Camelot, that's how conditions are. The snow may never fall till after sundown. By 8 the morning fog must disappear. In short, there's simply not a more congenial spot for happily ever aftering than here in Camelot. Camelot, Camelot. I know it gives a person pause, but in Camelot, Camelot, those are the legal laws. The snow may never slush up on the hillside. By 9 p.m. the moonlight must appear. In short, there's simply not a more congenial spot for happily ever aftering than here in Camelot.
Sometimes it seemed if I just dreamed,
Too many years fighting back tears. Why can't the past just die? Wishing you were somewhere here again, knowing we must say goodbye. Try to forgive, teach me to live, give me the strength to try. No more memories, no more silent tears, no more gazing across the wasted years. Help me say goodbye. Help me say goodbye.
Hey gang, I'm back to close the show. You are so lucky to get me again. I suggested that the show be called Carleen Presents the MHS Cabaret, but they said it was too long. Anyway, pretty impressive talent, huh? These kids are pretty awesome, am I right? We'll end tonight with a great number featuring some of our senior girls. It's been a pretty weird year, but tonight gave us the opportunity to remind you just how awesome MHS's choral program is. The musical 6 has yet to premiere on Broadway. It was scheduled to open the day the theaters closed due to the pandemic in 2020. It's the tale of the 6 wives of King Henry VIII. They tell their stories to one another to see who had it worse, and therefore gets to be the lead in their musical group. The 6 queens introduce themselves in the song Ex-Wives. Unlike Paul Simon's song where there are 50 ways to leave your lover, all of these women were either divorced, beheaded, died, or survived, a limited number of less than ideal outcomes. Our Ex-Wives Club includes Drew Matheson as Catherine of Aragon, Claire Hall as Anne Boleyn, Larissa Micklebank as Jane Seymour, not the one who is Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman, Elena Hammond as Anna of Cleves, Letitia Hollard as Catherine Howard, and Annika Hauser as Catherine Parr. See, we not only entertain, we inform as well. Please enjoy our final number of the night, and thank you for being such a great audience. You all are awesome too. Let's do it.
Divorced. Beheaded. Died. Divorced. Beheaded. Survived. And tonight from McFarland High School, we are... Live! Listen up, let me tell you a story that you think you've heard before. We know you know our names and our fame and our faces, know all about the glories and the disgraces. I'm done 'cause all this time I've been just one word in a stupid rhyme. I picked up a pen and a microphone. History's about to get overthrown. Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. But just for you tonight, we're divorced, beheaded, live. Welcome to the show, to the history mix. Switching up the flow as we add the prefix. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives. Raising up the roof till we hit the ceiling. Get ready for the truth that will be revealing. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives, but now we're ex-wives.
we got unfriended.
Tonight we're gonna do ourselves justice, and we're taking you to court.
Every Tudor rose has its thorns, and you're gonna hear him live in consort.
Divorced, beheaded, died.
Divorced,
Beheaded,
survived.
but just for you tonight. We're divorced, beheaded, live. Welcome to the show, to the history mix. Switching up the flow as we add the prefix. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives. Dancing through the night till the break of day. Once we're done, we'll start again like it's the Renaissance. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives. But now we're ex-wives, divorced.
My name's Catherine of Aragon. Was married 24 years. I'm the paragon of royalty. My loyalty is to the Vatican, so if you try to dump me, you won't try that again. Beheaded. I'm not the Lynn girl, and I'm not Nexy. I broke England from the church. No, I'm not sexy. Way that I lose my head. Well, my sleeves may be green, but my lipstick's red.
Died.
Jane Seymour, the only one he truly loved.
Rude.
When my son was newly born, I died. But I'm not what I seem, or am I? Stick around and you'll suddenly see more.
Divorced.
Ich bin Anna of Cleves.
Yeah?
When he saw my portrait, he was like,
Yeah!
But I didn't look as good as I did in my pic. Funny how we all discussed that, but never Henry's little
Prick up your ears on the Catherine who lost her head.
Beheaded.
For my promiscuity outside of wed. Lock up your husbands, lock up your sons. K how it is here and the fun's begun.
Survived. 5 down, I'm the final wife. I saw him till the end of his life. I'm the survivor, Catherine Parr. I bet you wanna know how I got this far. I said I bet you wanna know how I got this far.
Do you wanna know how we got this far then? Welcome to the show, to the history mix. Switching up the flow as we add the prefix. Everybody knows that we used to be 6